Hey everybody, today is Monday, March 24th, 2025. I'm gonna break my legs one of these days getting out of this van. I don't know why I would jump out of the van. Anyway, I'm here with Danielle. She's already heading. She's like, I want to get the glass bells and all the good stuff today. She's ready. We're actually pretty late getting out here. We're not early. It's like noon at this point. So all the resellers have been out here grabbing all the good stuff. But as long as we can find some movies and some glass bells and vintage blow molds and all that. Hey, we know they get in vintage blow molds here.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't have paid the like $300.
That's true. Although, actually, I got you a wooden soldier vintage blow mold here for $10 one time. So
yeah, but those were Disney, so they immediately would have.
That's true. That's true.
Seen their prices, put them for like $50 less.
You got to go to Georgia to get the cheap Disney blow molds. That's what you got to do. So, all right, we're gonna find some good stuff today. I don't know what we're gonna find today, but we're gonna find some good stuff today. We're gonna start the week off strong. So, all right, let's pop into Goodwill. Let's see what we can find. And again, whatever. I'm gonna take that as power of positivity. That was weird. We're gonna find something good. All right, so I don't even know why, but of course the first thing I have to do is check the area up front here. But again, as I say every single time, it's not Christmas or it's not Halloween. If it's not Christmas or it's not Halloween, there's not really much to look at up here. Although they do still have the drum set. Well, not really a set. They have the drum pieces of a drum set up here. But again, I don't know if Sean will be playing the drums, and even if he does, I will probably get him much nicer drums than these. So gonna end up passing on those. And again, I don't really see anything up here, so moving on. All right, so we're checking out the holiday section now, or lack thereof. Not a lot of holiday stuff out right now at the moment, but Danielle is loving the Christmas tree drink dispenser thing. That is interesting.
I love it. You took a green beverage though.
What? Comments down. Ecto Cooler.
Ew.
Yes, oh my gosh, you nailed it. That's what we need. We need high C Ghostbusters Ecto Cooler in the tree dispenser. That is cool. $15 for that. You gonna pick it up or? No, we don't need it. Yeah, I guess we really don't. That is true. Can we put Ecto Cooler in the punch bowl? Well, I'm totally putting Ecto Cooler in the punch bowl. So, all right, not really finding anything over here. They've got Mardi Gras stuff, which is interesting. I like the Leaning Tower of Pisa mug that's actually leaning itself. That's actually kind of cool, but I don't need that. So, all right, well, I'm gonna say holiday section is God. Yes, the holiday section is a bust. I'm gonna take that as a sign to just move on. Although they do still have. How long? Comments down below. How long do you think I'll be finding this clock at this Goodwill? It's still here. Is it a sign that I should be picking this up? I still love that clock. Again, I don't really have a use for it. We're not gonna hang that in the house. I love it. Like, it looks like something that would have been at my grandmom's house. Like, just the orange and the brown and the gold. It's so, like, 60s, 70s tacky. I love it. I love that clock. But, again, we're not going to hang it up. We have no use for it. I don't even know if it works. It's cool, but I don't need it. But how many more times am I going to look at it, pick it up, and show it to you guys? I will show it to you guys every single time I come across it. I'm just curious how much longer I will be coming across it until they throw it out, take it to a discount center. Do they have those here in Florida? I don't know. Anyway, comments down below. How much longer, how many more times am I going to find that really awesome, amazing, tempting clock? Again, always having to go through the mugs. You never know what you might find. You might find a really cool vintage Mickey Mouse mug, which is really neat, but I don't need that. Not even for for $4. Do not need the pretty awesome mug. I do like some of these though. Some of these are really, really tempting. But again, I don't collect mugs. I'm not gonna pick up mugs. I love the seagulls there though. That's pretty cool. My friends went to South Dakota and all they brought me was this lousy mug. Okay, that's kind of cool. I dig that for $3. But again, it's things I don't need. I'm gonna end up passing on. If it's not a Spice Girls mug or something really awesome and vintage like the Pokemon ones I found not too long ago, then I don't really need them. But I do love all the souvenir mugs. Those are really, really cool. But all right, I'm not finding any Spice Girls. I'm not finding any Pokemon. I'm not finding anything worth picking up at all. But I always have to look. So has Danielle given up on her adventures with green glass? Are you no longer buying green glass stuff?
I mean, I'm being selective.
Do we not need the fruit bowl? We have
I have a milk glass of fruit.
Oh. So have you moved on from green to milk glass, or
No, I'm just
are you still doing green glass?
Instead of just buying
But
all the things.
we have bananas, we have apples, we have oranges. You can put that in the fruit bowl, right?
I mean, I have a different fruit bowl that I use.
So, all right, you're gonna pass on that
I'm
one?
not sure.
It's only $7. Is it like vintage? Do you know?
I have to look further.
All right, so that's a maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe. There's a dog next to you.
I know.
Okay, it's official. I'm 100% in love right now, and I don't even drink coffee. I have no interest in coffee. I do not like the taste of coffee. And yet, I want this vintage General Electric coffee maker. That's got to be what, from the 80s, I guess? I swear my mom and dad had one that looked just like this. I remember the smell of coffee every morning. That is amazing. Yeah, I want the General Electric brew starter coffee maker. That is cool with the clock and everything. Come on. Do you think it still works? That is too cool. What are they asking on this? It is... I have no idea. I'm afraid I'm gonna break everything if I... There we go. It is $18. Honestly, $18, if it works, is pretty cool. That is neat. I don't even want to use it. I just want to put it on a counter in the house and just use it as a display piece. That is too cool. Comments down below if you ever had one of these, or maybe you still do have one. Do you still have one that you use? That is cool. What do you think? Do you think it works? I mean, does it matter? If I buy it, I'm not gonna use it anyway. I just want it because it looks cool, but I don't know. That is pretty awesome. I've been sent on a mission to go grab a cart. Unfortunately, not for a vintage General Electric coffee maker though. It's for the fruit bowl. I think she might actually be picking it up, which is cool. Again, Danielle's into her vintage green glass stuff. I thought for maybe a minute she was gonna like stop collecting for it because I haven't seen her pick anything up in a while, but she found something she likes. Apparently it is vintage. She Googled it, and yeah, it is this is a terrible, awful, horrible cart. Do they have a cart that actually works? There we go. That's better. Power of positivity, maybe. Anyway, we're grabbing a fruit bowl. So now that we have a cart, we definitely should pick up the General Electric.
I was just looking at that. I'm gonna point it out to you that it matched the other thing.
It matches the like the hand mixer, right? That we saw the other day.
Yeah, but you have to get a mid-century house to match it.
So if I get a mid-century beach house, we can get it.
Yes.
What? All right. Should I pick it up?
No, you have to get the house first.
No, you gotta buy this stuff, live the life, and the beach house will come to you. If you buy the beach house, that's the expensive way to do it. You can't just go and buy a beach house and then load it up with stuff. You have to live the life, and then the beach house will come to you. We'll win it in a lottery, or a distant relative we didn't even know about will have a mid-century beach house, and for some reason they've left it in their will to us. That's how that works. That is cool, though, right?
Yeah.
Right?
That's awesome.
We should buy it. Oh, come on. You have got to be kidding me. This has got to be a sign, right? We just found the coffee thermos to go along with the coffee maker. Look how much coffee you can put in this thing. You can have coffee all day long. in this. That is cool. Dude, should we buy this stuff? Like, we'll never use it, but like just to be on display, just to look cool in our mid-century.
Also gonna buy a bigger house.
Yes, a mid-century, bigger beach house to put all this stuff in. We'll just have a shelf full of like tacky brown and orange stuff, right?
That specific house.
Okay, well, again, we buy the stuff, and it'll happen. If you buy it,
if you build it,
they will come. Yes. I have found my way now over into the toy section, though not really finding anything I want to pick up. I do see some cool, interesting things, though, but not interesting things I actually need. No Vinylmations, no retro toys, although the racing superstars here, the Richard Petty action figures, kind of cool for $4.99, not $66.04. It is $4.99. I don't need that. Not really into to NASCAR racing, though. What's the year on this? I have no earthly idea, but that is really 1991. Look at that, 1991. That is kind of cool. I should probably look this up, actually. That is kind of neat. Again, not really into to racing, though, so nothing I want for me. But again, I'm not really finding anything that I necessarily need for me. Like I said, no Vinylmations, no retro toys, no, I guess Funko Pops, if it happened to be a Funko Pop I was really into. So toys might actually end up just being a bust. All right, I looked it up, and the Richard Petty doesn't really go for very much more than the $5 they're asking for it, which is kind of a shame because that is pretty cool. But again, doesn't really go for much of anything. And they do have a PT Cruiser here. I gotta be honest, when the PT Cruisers came out when I was maybe a teenager, I think. When did the PT Cruisers come out? Comments down below. What year were the PT Cruisers introduced? I really wanted one. I think it was before I drove. I think at the time I was like maybe just about to get to the age of driving, and I thought, man, I gotta get myself a PT Cruiser when I get a license. And then I never did because they were expensive, and I don't think they how long did they last? Were they around all that long? I feel like they were around for a couple of years, and then they kind of just like disappeared. Nobody wanted them anymore. You saw them on the road everywhere, and then very quickly you stopped seeing them on the road, and people started calling them PT losers. So maybe it was a good thing I didn't buy one. But I remember I had a friend whose mom had one in this color. We called it the eggplant because she drove a purple PT Cruiser around. This, though, if this was the original Fisher-Price tape recorder that I had when I was a kid, this I'd be picking up for a cool retro toy to have in the library. But that's not the original. It's probably vintage. I don't know what year this is from, but it's not the 80s one I had growing up. If it was, I'd be very tempted to pick that up. But all right, again, I'm not really finding anything over here in the toy section, so it's going to be a bust. I'm really hoping they have something over in the media section because so far, I'm not finding anything. I am keeping the power of positivity alive, but I'm beginning to think that maybe today just really isn't going to be my day for thrifting. I am not really finding anything over here in the media section. And as you can see, it is, they have an okay amount of media, but not nearly the amount they've had the last couple of times I've been in here. The media section's looking a little bit more bare than usual, and I'm not finding any good Blu-rays. I'm not finding any good DVDs. They do have the Dark Knight 2-disc DVD limited edition mask, but I don't need that. Gonna end up passing on that. And again, I'm just not really finding anything. Have you found anything else?
Not really.
Are we literally gonna leave here with just a green fruit bowl?
If the line is as long as it was, we're gonna leave here with nothing.
So, all right, well, yeah, I'm going to look again, but I'm not really finding anything over here. Every single time I'm in this store, I always think, oh my gosh, I found myself a Warner Archives release, only to find out it's just the Legend of Hiawatha. Not something I need, and not a Warner Archives collection release. But come on, that spine, right? That spine fools me every single time. I get so excited, only to realize it's the same DVD I've looked at about 47 times now. They've had this here for probably over a year now. Gonna end up passing on the not, you know what? There we go. Maybe it'll just stay like that and it will no longer fool me. Although next time I come in here, I will go, what could this be? And I'll go, oh my gosh. And then just realize it's the same movie again. All right, so I've gone through all the media like 7 times now in hopes of maybe possibly missing over something, but I don't think I have. I don't see anything over here I want to pick up, with the exception, I'm thinking, of a video game, and this is actually pretty awesome. It's Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Wii U. I don't remember if Sean has this or not, or if he does have it, does he have it for the Wii U? Or does he have it only for the Wii? Although it's probably the same exact game either way. But this is pretty cool. They're asking $15.99 on this, $16. I don't know. Should I be picking this up? I'm kind of leaning towards... No?
$15 if you think you already have it.
It's $16. Get it right. So I shouldn't be picking up Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. But if we don't have it...
It was like $2.
If we don't have it, I want to play it.
Okay, we can come back and get it.
Can I?
If you don't have it.
But it'll be gone by then.
No one cares about Donkey Kong.
Everybody cares about Donkey Kong.
Tropical freeze.
Everybody cares about Donkey Kong.
You need to make a list of his games.
I do. So, no. I mean, it's probably what it goes for anyway, so. All right, fine. I'm thinking media's gonna be a bust. No. Forget the Donkey Kong. This is what we need. VCR TV combo. I cannot believe they're asking $75 for this though. I mean, it's cool. It's in terrible, awful, horrible condition. Like, that's like a $5 TV. I don't know who would ever pay $75 for this. If it was like a DVD. Did they ever make DVD, VCR, TV combos? I don't think they did. If it was, I would say $75 maybe, but who's gonna pay $75 for a TV, VCR combo that may or may not work? And I'm gonna say probably doesn't, because I mean, it's clearly like just completely destroyed. That's cool. We don't need, even if it was $5, we don't need it, but it's cool. It's a TV, VCR combo. Do you know how awesome those were like 30 years ago? It was like the coolest thing to have. I wanted one. You know what I, okay, we'll pass on that.
Oh God.
But do I need that down there? Can I go look at that?
Yeah, go.
I'm gonna go look at that. Danielle just informed me that the entire time I've been filming, I've had a piece of like dead skin hanging off my nose. So that's fun. Anyway, this is what I'm looking at here for only, it's only $30. What? I mean, I guess it's in good condition. I don't know what makes a surfboard in good condition or in bad condition, but I have been saying I kind of want to start surfing. I want to take this to like Cocoa Beach or something and start surfing. It's only $30. It's only $30. Do I buy it?
It's not the right size.
It's the perfect size. I know, they told me you should start out on a big board and then work your way into a smaller board. But I say that's how you take longer to surf. If you just start out on a smaller board, then you learn how to surf a small board immediately. And I used to skateboard. It's like the same thing, right? I kind of want this. $30 doesn't seem like a bad deal at all for a surfboard. Am I about to buy a surfboard? Maybe. So I am torn on what to do about the surfboard right now. I do want this. This is really, really cool, but I don't know. I'm 42 years old. Do I want to get into surfing now? I feel like I'm asking to break something if I buy this. I bought a boogie board. A boogie board is good. I feel like boogie board's ever so slightly more safe than standing on something in the water, but it's only $30. I don't know. I kind of like legitimately really want to get a surfboard. I want to try surfing. I've literally never surfed in my entire life, and I've always wanted to try it. Surfboards are expensive. I've looked them up. They are not cheap even in the slightest. You could rent one for not too bad, but again, what is that a sign? Are the thrifting gods telling me you should do it? You should buy the surfboard for $30. Will I even ever use it? That's like the thing. I don't even know. I don't know what to do. I kind of want the surfboard, but like I said, will I ever even use it? I don't know. I think Danielle is also agreeing that if I were to buy the surfboard, I would probably end up killing myself on it. Again, I am 42 years old. I've never surfed before in my entire life.
And you're going against the advice of a surfing professional.
Yes. Again, a surfing professional told me to buy a longboard, surf on that first, and then go with the smaller board, because that's apparently the way you're supposed to learn. I mean, I'm not the young whippersnapper I used to be. Every year I realize that I don't have balance anymore. I can't even like stand up correctly anymore. And
wasn't it last night you were complaining like, oh, I have to stand up now?
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, perhaps buying a surfboard is a terrible idea and will lead to a broken something.
Or like drowning yourself.
Yeah, I'm probably asking for trouble if I were to buy this, but at the same time, it's only $30 for a whole freaking surfboard.
Can find another use some other time. Listen to the professional surfer dude.
Fine.
Bruh.
You're not. What did he say? What was it he said?
He said, sir, you have to use a longboard for
Did he say sir? I think he said brah. I don't know. Yeah.
He seemed very knowledgeable.
He did seem very knowledgeable.
And he offered lessons.
All right.
At a reasonable rate.
He did. All right. Comments down below. I'm gonna pass on it because I do see myself hurting myself very, 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 very badly on this thing, and I don't want to do that.
Shark Beach, so if you fall and break your something,
I'll get eaten by a shark.
in the water, the sharks are gonna come.
Yeah, Cocoa Beach. Cocoa Beach is the what was it? The shark attack capital of the world or whatever? Or New Smyrna. That's right. New Smyrna is the shark attack capital of the world. So I'm gonna pass on the. The price is just so right. Comments down below. Yeah, I think it is. Comments down below. Am I making a mistake? I am gonna pass on it because I don't want to go to the hospital. But
I don't want that either.
But should I? Comments down below. All right, it hurts the young man inside this old man's body to put the surfboard back, but I put the surfboard back. I know I'm gonna break something if I buy that, but what? Danielle says I'm 100% going to break something if I buy this surfboard. She's right. All right, I put it back. I'm passing on it. So we're going through the stuff up here at the front counter now. They have a snowboard. I used to have a snowboard back in the day. Danielle was a big time snowboarder back in the day, but now she's put her snowboards away and she has dove into Dooney and Burke. Are you buying that?
I don't know, maybe.
So what, $35?
Yeah.
Is it like legit?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
All right. Well, at least today I'm not alone. I'm still contemplating, thinking about, hating the fact that I'm not buying this surfboard, and now you're thinking about it and contemplating and hating the fact that you might not be buying the Dooney and Burke bag. But
It
you were.
bothers me. It's like tarnished.
Yeah, it's not in the
And the
best
lining is
condition.
ripping. It's a good
Doesn't have
price,
the
though.
strap. But yeah, for $35, that is a good deal. But if you're not going to use it, don't buy it.
I probably won't.
So,
and I have a
all right.
similar colored one.
Well, then there you go. All right. I was looking at the Zorro set here, the complete series. That is cool. They're asking $92 on that. I'm gonna pass on the Zorro. That is cool though, but I don't need that. You don't need the Dooney and Burke, and I guess I don't need this surfboard.
You don't.
I mean,
need to stay alive.
But hey, if I were to die on a surfboard and then get eaten by if I were to fall off a surfboard and get eaten by a shark, and that's how I were to go, it'd be a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
You could tell everybody, oh, I'm so sorry, how did your husband die? He was eaten by a shark learning to surf on his cool surfboard. See? She thinks it's a cool story.
Yeah, go to New Smyrna.
We were just saying that. See? She knows what's up. Should I go grab the surfboard?
No.
All right, well, I'm thinking we're just about done here at the Goodwill, and we're putting the fruit bowl back. Danielle was saying she got caught up in the hype of Glass Mania, and we don't.
Last Mania 2025.
We don't need the fruit bowl. So we are passing on that. I guess we'll just stick with the bells. Bells.
I really
Bells are cool.
want vases, and I never find them.
We do need vases. We need vases because
practical thing.
we do have lots of flowers for some reason all the time in the house.
I
so
love fresh flowers.
all right, so vases and bells.
They never have good vases.
Vases, vases, bells, and then the occasional glass, but not that
It has
glass.
to be like
The right piece.
a good piece.
Yeah, fair
that
enough.
is going to be used all the time.
See, you're smart. Like me, I'd be like, I'm collecting green glass. I gotta buy it all. You're like, I'm collecting glassware. I'll buy some things.
You know what I'm also looking for? One of those anniversary cake things. They're like, it's what they used to give people to put their like first piece of wedding cake there. But I would use it for like jewelry. But it's
all right.
like a pedestal with like a little square on it.
We have to find one of those. All right. Well, we'll look for one of those. So
that will make someone else very happy.
somebody else who needs a green glass fruit bowl will
fruit
put use to it.
That we don't use.
All right. So we're walking out of here with nothing then?
You gotta go to Target.
I mean, I still see the surfboard back there. I could walk out of here with a surfboard.
You could.
And then I could walk out of the hospital with a broken leg.
Or like into a shark's mouth.
Again, it's a cool story.
Is it?
Yes. We were giving it the old college try. I went, wait a minute, hold on. They do have Mickey and Minnie ears over here. So we looked and we did find these pretty awesome 50th anniversary Disneyland resort ears. But if they were like mini ears, you'd be all over them in a second. But
I don't wear the ear hats as
yeah,
much.
it's a Mickey ear hat, which we're selective when it comes to those because
These have to be ones
we
like,
never really
that
wear
I
them.
wear, and the only ones I really wear are like the ones that are more like the cosplay ones where it's like the character's face, or you know what I mean?
yes.
So I can make like an outfit out of it. So like, I'm not going to Disneyland anytime soon.
We're not?
So
Are you saying that if I buy you those $6 pair of ears, we can go to Disneyland?
are you also gonna buy the plane tickets and
No, that's on you. I'll buy
and hotel?
I'll buy the ears. You buy everything else.
That sounds like I get the short end of the stick.
But you do get a cool pair of ears. So
I'm
win-win.
good. My friend's sending me 3 from Disneyland as we speak.
Fine. All right, so that's gonna do it for the Claremont, Florida Goodwill, where we are walking out completely 100% empty-handed. It's been a while since I've not bought anything. At least at the other Goodwills that we were at a couple of days ago, we didn't buy much, but we've had a couple of things. We are completely 100% striking out. We are walking out empty-handed. Nothing we want to pick up. I mean, I could go back and get the surfboard.
That's like the worst idea.
It is a terrible,
ever.
awful, horrible idea. I know it is. I know.
It'll
I know.
either break something or become shark bait.
I think the shark bait. It's a possibility again. Shark bite capital of the world.
But if you fall and then are bleeding in the water,
I'm gonna break something. I'm telling you right now. If I get a surfboard, I'm gonna break something. I'll be good in like in the deep part of the water. I'll be up on the surfboard, and be like, look at me, I can surf, look. And then I'll get to the shallow part and go whoop, and then fall and break an arm or a leg
or like knock yourself unconscious.
I'll die. It's the worst idea ever.
Yeah.
But it's a $30 surfboard.
Okay. I can spend your $30 somewhere else.
How much is a trip to the ER?
Like $3,000.
All right, not worth it then. Okay, fine. All right, guys, that is gonna do it. So comments down below. How have you been doing at Goodwills? We found some good stuff at the Winter Garden one the other day. But yeah, oh well, it is what it is. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video where we bought nothing at all. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt where you can pick up retro rest stop t-shirts.
What if they stop?
That'd be awesome. And that'd be a sign that I had to go buy the surfboard. It would be. And also be sure to hit that join button to become a member of this channel to gain early access to all of our videos. And if you guys watch this video all the way until the very end, hashtag empty-handed. Hashtag empty-handed if you guys watch this video all the way to the very end. All right, guys, that's going to do it. So again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button or you are subscribed, then we will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hold on, wait a minute. We're not quite done yet. So very quickly, just on a whim, because I felt very defeated at the Goodwill. I decided to stop in here to New Beginnings because I know this weekend they had a big sale going on. It was during when all the yard sales were going on, so I did not make it out here, but we popped out now, and Danielle found herself a pair of ears she actually doesn't have. Got those for $3. Pretty sure. She thinks, like 95% sure?
Yeah.
95% sure she doesn't have those. Who are you? Me now? Going,
Yeah.
I don't think I have that movie. I don't know. That's how you know your collecting is getting bad, when you don't know what you even have anymore. But I found these. Check out the amazing, like, UK, I believe, releases of Angel and Buffy here, and these really weird, interesting, like, strange packagings. These are weird. I like the way they're packaged. It's very strange, interesting, cool, unique packaging. All their movies and everything in there's $1 a piece, but they gave me all of these total for $1. So had to pick those up. Those are pretty cool. Those are awesome. Again, weird UK releases, I believe UK releases of Buffy and Angel in strange, awesome packaging, and then a pair of ears. So today was not a complete bust. We ended up finding some things. So for those of you who stuck around to the very end of the video, you got to see that we actually did find stuff we wanted to pick up. That's why you keep the power of positivity alive.
Good job, babe.
All right, that's gonna do it, guys. Again, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We will see you guys in the next video. All right, subscribe. All right, bye.